Anchored in Jehovah, I shall not be moved. Anchored in Jehovah, I shall not. Just like a tree planted by the water. Jesus will not fail me. I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. Do you know what eating banana can do to your liver?
A commercial.
No, tell us. We ain't done yet.
I thought that I had gotten done with that.
Sing it, sis. I shall not be moved. I shall not be. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. I shall not be moved. Jesus will not fail me. I shall not be moved. Jesus will not fail me. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree. It's planted by the water. Good night. Good night. Oh, yeah. I shall not be moved. Anchored in Jehovah. I shall not be moved, just like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. I shall not be just like a tree that's planted by the water. I shall not be moved. Jesus will not fail me. I shall not be moved. Jesus will not fail me. I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water.
All right. Welcome to the Latecast. Glad to see each one of you here tonight. I hope that you are coming expecting to get a lot out of the reading of God's Word tonight. And so we are in Genesis chapter 28. And in Genesis chapter 28, we are reading about, the theme is, God appears to Jacob at Bethel, and Jacob makes a vow. And so this first section is the introduction section. So if you'll start reading there.
In a previous chapter, we saw Jacob doing one of the most despicable things any man could do. He did it at the behest of his mother. You know, sometimes people excuse themselves for being mean by saying, well, it's because their mother didn't love them when they were little. Believe me, Jacob couldn't say that. Jacob was loved and spoiled. When he was asked to do something that was not an honorable thing to do, he did it. He stole the birthright from his brother. The birthright was already his. The formality of his father giving a blessing wasn't necessary at all. Abraham hadn't given the blessing to Isaac. God had. And it's God who gave it to Jacob. His trickery was not only unnecessary, but God would deal with him because of it. You can be sure of that. Now, the plan that Rebecca has now thought of is possible and logical. Or, I'm sorry, plausible, not possible. It probably was the right thing to do in this case. She didn't mention to Isaac that she wanted to send Jacob to her brother so that he'd get away from the wrath of his brother Esau. But she did mention the fact that he could choose a wife back there from among her family. Now, in this chapter, we'll find Jacob leaving home. He comes to Bethel where God appears to him and confirms to him the covenant made to Abraham.